What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. And in today's video, I'm bringing you something very special. I just partnered with Propstream to bring you guys more knowledge on how to pull good data in your markets in order to get more deals, how to comp and evaluate properties using Propstream. And I know it will help you guys so much. Me and my team have been using Propstream for a very long time to comp and evaluate properties in all of the markets that we're in. And we've been using it to pull motivated seller data for a good amount of time, and it has been very beneficial for our success. So today I have Burton with me. He is the master of Propstream, and I wanted to bring him on my YouTube channel. That way he can break down exactly how to use Propstream and how it can benefit your business. Thank you for joining me, Burton.
Most definitely, man. I'm excited to be here. Thanks so much for having me. I'm blessed to show your audience what the power of Propstream is all about. So, I'm not much of a talker. Is it okay if I just show them what we can do?
Yeah, and you're the master, so I don't really have much to say. I think it's up to you to really break it down and show them exactly how to leverage Propstream and use it to benefit their wholesaling business.
I love that. So let's go ahead and let me project my screen here. And so when it comes to real estate investing, what a lot of people don't know is really there's like two parts to the business. There's generating leads, and then once the leads start calling you back, after you market to them and whatnot, it's analyzing the leads, right? Knowing everything about that property or the homeowner that just called you back, knowing whether the property has equity or not, so you can wholesale it, and then running comps on that property so you know what to offer, right? You're not offering too high that you're not going to make any profit, or your buyers are not going to make profit. And you don't want to offer too low that you're never going to hear from the homeowner again, right? So our system does both. It allows you to generate leads as well as analyze properties once they do call back. So let's start with that follow-up. So let's start with, how do I build leads in Propstream? Well, it's really simple. When you first log into Propstream, we'll send you to our search page. And all you need to do is, in our search bar, search a county, a city, a zip code, or you can use our draw search feature. So Jacob, do you want to maybe throw out a city or a state, or I'm sorry, city or a county?
Yeah, let's just do Maricopa County, the market that
Perfect.
I'm my main market.
So Maricopa County, there we go. Not the city, but the county. When we search that, what you're going to get right off the bat when searching in Propstream is all of the records that we've collected on your behalf. Now, here's the thing with Propstream. We're not just collecting one type of record. We're collecting 19 different types of records. So the first 8 records that you see are here at the top of the map. MLS, pre-foreclosures, auctions, and foreclosures or bank-owned properties, cash transactions in case you need a buyer for your contract, and a few more. But really, we want you to go into the filter. Like, once you search that market you're investing in, get used to going into the filter, because this is where you're going to see all the categories you have access to. So besides the first 8 we just saw, you have bankruptcies, delinquencies, failed listings, senior owners, zombie properties, which are people in pre-foreclosure and vacant at the same time, tired landlords, and our new pre-probate data. This is someone who's passed away and their name is still on the title of a property. So the concept is that, just like any back in the day before technology, you would go to your county's office, in this case, go into Propstream and grab a list, right? And so today we're going to choose, let's say, the delinquency list. And so from there, we can close our search and start marketing to 24,000 individuals, but that's quite a lot for most of us. So we coupled your list with additional filters. And so starting at the top, you can choose owner occupied, not owner occupied. You can look for tax delinquencies that are also vacant. You can specify whether you want residential, commercial, vacant land, office. So yeah, we're more than a residential data provider, but let's just use residential for today, and single family. And as you can see, the list is going to get smaller and smaller as you start applying your filters. Now, because we collect MLS data, you can also make sure that these properties are off market. That way you don't have to deal with an agent. You can deal directly with the homeowner. We have pre-foreclosures and bank-owned filters because we collect that data. So you can add more to your delinquent properties. Maybe a delinquent property that's also up for an auction right now, right? So not only did you didn't pay your taxes, but well, now you have an auction date you got to worry about. So these are some of just the several filters that we have, from characteristics to MLS to pre-foreclosures to specifying whether you want someone owning a property for 5 years and being individually owned. We want you to not only just choose a list, but refine that list using our 150 filters to look for the ones that you really need. And in this case, I'm going to wrap up my search by making sure it has that equity, because we're going to wholesale these properties. So let's do 40% or more for this example. And so what initially started with 1.6 million records when we searched Maricopa initially, after going into the filter, choosing one of our 19 categories, and just adding a little bit of my preferences, I am now actually only going after 53 properties. And for a one-man show, one-woman show, this is a more manageable list. Now, granted, as you grow your team, as you grow your operation, you can loosen up your filters and start aiming for more leads. But this right here is just one avenue of Propstream to be able to search any market in the United States, filter through our 19 categories, and add some additional filters to it to ultimately find those properties that meet your criteria, add them to a list, and create that list of your choosing. So Maricopa, tax delinquent.
And all these filters and all of that, they really help you focus your marketing on those highly motivated sellers rather than going after just normal people. You're really going after people that have a problem and really need to sell. And so, it speeds it up and it saves you marketing money by using a platform like Propstream to be able to filter that much, which is so amazing.
Absolutely. And again, I'm not going to show you guys all the hidden gems in Propstream. I mean, we have some help videos that can help you do that. But once you do save a list, we will send it to your My Properties, where you can click on that list and export it out of our system onto an Excel sheet. Now, for those that need the help, we can skip trace your lists if you need phone numbers and emails, and we can even run a campaign. We can send postcards, ring list voicemails, and email marketing to them as well. Yeah, directly within Propstream. So literally within about 10, 15 minutes, once you get familiar with Propstream, you can build a seller's list, a buyer's list, gather contact information, and directly market to them right then and there. Now, the second part of investing is what happens when they call you back? What happens when these 53 properties decides to answer your voicemail or call you back, or you call them and they actually pick up?
We
Well,
got to
the
be able
second
to figure out what it's worth. And we can't just use Zillow and realtor.com. That's not accurate. So we got to use a platform like this.
Absolutely. And remember, you're an investor, so you have to make sure you're talking as like an investor, and you got to make sure that, you're very credible at the end of the day. So what happens when Alameda calls us back? Well, you can either click on the property, or what's probably going to happen is they're maybe going to call you back the next day or a week later. So you're going to log into Propstream, and when you have the homeowner on the phone, or let's say they replied back to your email, instead of searching on market now, what you're going to do is go to our search page, and in the address bar here, you're going to type in the exact address that called you back. So, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, thanks for calling me back. What's your address? Type that in and search it. And instead of building a list now, we're giving you all the local information around that property. We're giving you the local listings. We're going to show you the neighbors here on the right side, the MLS listings, the pre-foreclosure, current and historical listings, same with the foreclosure listings. And if you're not familiar with this market, we'll even give you the statistics to let you know if there's been positive or negative price or rent changes. Now, here's what I want to advise you. Anytime you're talking to a homeowner and you're using Propstream, search the address and go immediately into the details. And this right here is the 15 years of hard work that we've been working on. What we did here is we put literally 10, 15 different websites onto this one page. What I mean by this is that you'll be able to see the property details, owner's name, characteristics, land information, which comes from the county. But you'll also be able to see mortgage information and transaction history, which comes from a different source. You'll also be able to see, again, tax info, other properties they might own, and situational data, like the fact that they bought this property in cash 12 or 11 years ago, and the fact that this property failed on the market last year when they tried to sell it after 58 days. And that could be more motivation for you, right? So our system not only helps you generate leads and get contact information and market to them, when they call you back, you can search the address, go to the details page, and talk to Atlas here with the confidence that you need to potentially get that deal done. And look, we get it. You're going to probably need to make an offer. And that's where comparables and nearby listings is going to come and help you. The comparables and nearby listings will completely change the bottom half of the details page, allowing you to see the comparables in the market. We're talking public records, records recorded at the county, even records that have been recorded from the MLS. This is agent data. So yes, you don't need to have a real estate license to see the sold listings from the agent or the active listings or the failed listings. You can choose whether to run comps using public records, MLS records, or both. And here's the thing, we're not going to do the comps for you. So we've given you filters so that you can isolate the properties that are similar to the subject property you're dealing with. So feel free to change the date range, add property characteristics, in this case, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, year built, square footage, tell us the type of status you're looking for, or if you're using public records, what sell situation? Do you want cash transactions? Do you want foreclosure transactions? Do you want properties that were bought by or financed by a bank? So you get to actually have full control on the records you're using to run comps.
The
And then
main
you get
things
to,
I do when I run comps is I always click both for public record and MLS, and then I do a mile radius, and then plus or minus 20% on the square footage, and then plus or minus 1 bed and bathroom.
perfect. I like that right there. So we're going to go ahead and use your filters here. All right. And then the last thing I want to add is one thing some of us will probably forget is that your results will have different property types. There could be condominiums, vacant land in here, depending on the market you're in. So this right here will allow you to really specify your comps. I need residential. I need single family comps. And finally, here on the right-hand side, you'll see your comps results. You'll see the address, property type, the status. Green means public records, light blue, or I'm sorry, light blue means MLS records. And don't be alarmed. You might see the same address, meaning it's sold on the MLS and then was recorded at the county as well. You'll see the sell amount, and if you scroll right, you'll see the beds, baths, square footage. So you can line it up with the subject property, which is the first one at the top. And finally, to make your life a little bit easier, I know we're looking for an after repair value. And how do you know if the property has been rehabbed and repaired and sold? Click on the photo icons. If you notice each property, if there's a photo icon, you can click on it and it'll actually show you the property. So it'll show you if that property was rehabbed or not. And so as you can see, this property was rehabbed. And this is what it takes in this market to get that sell price. And this is running comps with Propstream. As you go through your results and you find the few that are great representations of the property you're dealing with, right? You're going to click on it. And I usually say 4 or more, but we'll leave that up to you. And the reason I say that is you don't want someone to question the values that you're providing them. So if you can show them 7 properties that are similar, that have been rehabbed and sold for similar prices, now when you tell the homeowner, I believe your house is worth this much, you're not really lying, right? Because you have 7 results to show that. But here's what comping really is. It's not about finding a perfect number. It's about drawing a line. It's about showing the homeowner why you're not going to get 450. You know why? Because your house doesn't look like this. Your house is falling apart. So as you find the 4 or 5 properties that are similar and obviously the property prices that they're not going to get, you can now hit actions and hit view comps report. And what that does is it actually generates a report you can hand to your buyers and your sellers. So if the homeowner invites me to their house, I'm going to bring this report with me. shows them their property and their property characteristics, my search comp criteria so they know I'm not trying to pull a fast one on them, shows them the low and the high and the average. And they're always going to say, I want the high price, which we get it. We're going to show them where their subject property is and the comps. But to combat the fact that they always want high price, here's what we did. At the very bottom, we included a photo of each one of those comps and the interior and the exterior. So you can politely and professionally say, hey, I'd like to give you full price because I think your house is worth that price that you just mentioned. But this is what full price looks like. And you know what? If you can get this house to look like this, I'll buy it from you full price. But if you can't, this is why I'm offering you 60%, 50%. And so this is our comps report. And this is what I call the second part of Propstream. Generating leads is the first part. Comping them is the second part, analyzing them. But remember, we have skip tracing and marketing to help you out, and a mobile app for those that are on the field and need a comp or skip trace while you're on the go.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, so there's going to be many more videos on the way about Propstream. I'm going to do my own video showing you exactly how I comp, and I'm going to run through, like 50 properties on that YouTube video and comp them all in front of you guys so you can really understand how I use Propstream to comp. Also, make sure you comment down below if you want Burton to come back on the channel and really dive deep into whether it's pulling lists or whether it's comping, and I'll make sure to bring him back on the channel. But if you want to get a 7-day free trial of Propstream, there will be a link down below in the description. So make sure you click that link and sign up for a 7-day free trial for Propstream. It doesn't hurt. I guarantee if you try it out, you will like it. Also, if you like it and you keep paying for it, you get it for $97 a month. It is normally $100 a month. So if you use my link, you save $3 a month and you get a 7-day free trial. So go check it out, link below in the description. But other than that, I hope you guys thought Propstream was cool. If you did, make sure to like the video. And thank you so much, Burton, for coming on the channel. Let's go.
Anytime,
I will
man.
see
Thank
you
you so
guys
much.
next time.